Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. We are taking a little look pre-launch at the upcoming Thanksgiving collection. I, oh, the collection is called Falling for You. We have the two overlays that Canada got, and then we have 3 additional sets plus a little turkey accent pack. So we're going to take a closer look. Starting with Autumn Embers. This is a clear base. This is a glitter dip. It is pretty amazing. Look at those colors. Can you see when the sunlight hits how pretty that is? It has like it picks up on the gold and the orange, kind of some rose gold in there, hollow glitter in there, some different micro glitters and some bigger chunky glitters. So this is a glitter dip, so it has that clear base. This is probably the closest we've gotten to Thanks a Million. Definitely when the sun hits it, you could see those tones that are in Thanks a Million as well. Again, this is called Autumn Embers. All right, next up is another clear overlay. This one's a color design overlay. This one is called Falling Leaves. Again, this is a clear base, and then it just has the darker ombre maple leaves on it in like brown, orange, and red. This is not glitter, it's just the clear overlay. Very pretty though. Falling Leaves is what this one is called. Next, we have kind of a cool diangle ombre. This is considered a glitter design. It has the orange, browns, and then the deeper, kind of darker orange, red-orange color. Very cool and eye-catching, I think. I think this will be fun to mix with other things and to wear by itself. Oh, and this one is called, sorry, I didn't even go over the name of this one. Fireside Glow. This one is called Fireside Glow. And up next is Harvest Daisies. This is a shimmer design, and you can see it has like, oh, I guess they consider it a frost design. You can see it has some of the kind of check, or not check, is that plaid? Grid lines plus the little kind of stylized daisy. It has a kind of, it's hard to describe what that color is. It's kind of goldy on when the certain light hits it, but it's almost a little bit more neutral and taupe without the light hitting it. But it's not even taupe. I'm trying to, I guess, maybe coppery? I don't know, with the like kind of burgundy red. It is really pretty. I'm trying to think of what it looks like. It reminds me of. Not, it's like darker than At the Plaza, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. That one's called Daisy Harvest Daisy. Harvest Daisies, plural. All right, and the last full set is called Toasty Plaid. And this is more in like the peach tones. That base reminds me a lot like Singapore Chic. It has that same glitter and that same, especially these solid strips. But then it has the plaid in the orange and the peaches, and then a couple of the ombre strips. Super cute. I can see this being worn with like some dark brown and to kind of get that to pop. It's a fun fall set in the warm tones. Toasty plaid. And then last but not least, always have to have little turkeys. This is Grateful Hearts. This is a shimmer design, so you can see, let me see if you can catch the shimmer. It's kind of the old school shimmer. But it has turkeys on 2 ends and then the hearts stacked in the browns and kind of mustard gold and kind of red orange colors. So Grateful Hearts. All right, stay tuned. I'm going to do the sheerness test next. I'll be back. All right, we're back for part 2. We're going to take a little bit closer look at the new Thanksgiving sets. The first one is called Autumn Embers, and it is a clear glitter dip. So this is probably the closest that we've had to having Thanksgiving come back. It is like, at first it almost looks like a darker version of Coming Up Rose Gold. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. But when it hits the light, you get more of the reds and oranges and golds there. It's gorgeous. So again, clear base, clear glitter dip. So you can see just how that sunlight hits. It gets the gold and the oranges. It's probably a little more dense, I think, than Thanks a Million. It was a little more sparse, but still very gorgeous. We're going to put this on the lighter end, the reds and the yellows here, just to kind of show it off. Gorgeous. Autumn Embers is that one. The next one is Falling Leaves. This is another overlay, clear overlay. This one is, oh, I don't have much of the color part on this one. It's just color at the ends, I guess. Sorry about that. But that is what the little pinky strip is. I suppose if your pinkies are little like mine, it's just a little leaf at the bottom. We're going to put a leaf on the red. Here, you know what? Let's rip it in half so we can place the leaves more strategically. Let's see, we're going to lose it on the red. Oh, it kind of darkens it, didn't it? Not bad. And then we're going to put this one on the yellow. Let's see how that does. Those both look really good on there. I like it on that yellow actually quite a bit. All right, up next is a glitter design called Fireside Glow. So this has like a kind of caramely color base, orangey caramel. I'm not seeing, it looks pretty opaque. I'm not seeing much of that base through here. Maybe a little bit. Not very much here. Maybe at the bottom part. I don't know. With that base, it's pretty, it's not very sheer. Let's see here. So keep in mind, when you're putting it on your fingernail, you're only going to have one or the other half, you know, unless your nail's super long, but that's really pretty. Those colors are great. Okay, this one is called Harvest Daisies. And this one again has some like grid patterns and then some solid strips. So here you can see that it kind of, like I said, it kind of reminded me of a base of, ooh, look at that coppery base of at the Plaza, but it's not exactly. But now look at it is that they're calling this a frost design. So this has that shimmery base to it, almost like the metallics. Not the chrome, but the metallics beforehand. But it's a copper base, so I think it's kind of see-through though, or sheerish, because I can see the, see if you can see, when you turn it at an angle, I can kind of see the, what's it called? The backing. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything through that. So I would say that these two are not sheer. But these two obviously are overlays. This one should be more sheer. Let's see how sheer this one is. This is Toasty Plaid. Again, I think the base is very similar to Singapore Chic. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty though. Very, very light. So that's going to be more see-through. You can see that white through it. Fairly easy. Let's see what the color does to it. Oopsie, I got this base under here. Well, that came right off nicely. Yeah, you can see the lines through that one. The lines actually kind of mess up that plaid. You can't see the plaid as much. So if you want that one to pop, put it over like a solid white. If you want it to look more like the packaging. Otherwise, it just has more sheerness to it than the other ones. Look at that. You can see those lines go right through. Swoop. All right, and then the last one I'm not going to stick on here because I only have 4 of these accent nails, but I am going to put them on because I do have to do manis. So we will take a look. I actually timed this one so I can do my nail fees after this. So this one, is on a base, a neutral base, maybe like a toffee or a, I don't know, a cream base is what it looks like, but it has a shimmer finish because it has like the kind of old school, I don't know if I would call that, I mean, you can see the base through the lighter color part, but it's you know, you can see through just because it's a light color. It definitely could be possibly affected by a color, a bold color underneath it. So I did chop my nails off, so I'm actually going to lose some of these feathers on the turkey. But that's okay because people have all different length nails, so that'll give you kind of an idea. These are like not centered, these hearts aren't centered perfect, which is kind of frustrating. Which actually is okay because I have trouble centering them anyway. Like if I'm trying to line them up, so maybe it'll offset itself. Okay, so these two, let's see if I can get them in focus. Those are cute. I just had to figure out what I'm going to pair it with now. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, so that is Thanksgiving in a nutshell. 2 overlays, well, a color overlay, a glitter dip, and then 3 designs and an accent pack, which is boom. All right, you guys have a great day or night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.